From GitPod Local, here are your headlines from Monday, October 6th, 2025. I want to apologize for not doing daily briefs last week. I went to New York City for the week and tried to carve out time to do these, but I just couldn't. If rest and joy is resistance, having fun with someone you love is also very much resistance. Shout out to my mama. So since I consciously ignored the news last week as much as I could, let's revisit the insanity of last week. Side note, I did write a daily brief last Tuesday after the pep rally put on by G.I. Joe and Bone Spur Magoo. But as many of you know, I am a military brat. Both of my parents were in the military, and the brief I wrote was more angry than funny, and I didn't want to put that into the world. Or maybe I will later. Anyways, in the words of Lafayette, what did I miss?
So what did I miss? What did I miss?
The government is shut down again. It is the Republicans' fault. Bone Spur Magoo gave Argentina $20 billion of our dollars. China decided to buy soybeans from Argentina, and now the farmers are correctly upset. But beloveds, this was in Project 2025, and you overwhelmingly voted for this. Oregon and Illinois have sued the United States government for forcing the National Guard onto them. ICE violently descended onto a Chicago apartment complex in the middle of the night like it was Baghdad, zip-tying men, women, and children and leaving him in the cold underdressed and without due process. Greta Thunberg is being abused by the IDF in ways straight out of the Nazi playbook. More mergers and monopolies happened last week, including Comerica being bought out by Fifth Third Bank and Paramount and the Free Press. Great. The United States keeps goading Venezuela into a war. California is also about to sue the United States over the deployment of the National Guard. Bone Spur Magoo wants to take away ABC and NBC's license. So glad they complied in advance. ICE wants to build a 24/7 social media watchdog team. Fantastic. Sean Combs gets 4 years in prison. He needed way more. A judge in South Carolina's home was burned down in an apparent arson. Guess which way her politics leaned. A young black man had been found hanging from a tree at his college. After an autopsy paid by Colin Kaepernick, it appears, like we said, it wasn't suicide. Another young black man was found hanging from a tree in my home state of New Mexico. Here's where I tell you black men do not hang themselves in trees in public. Lex Luthor Zuckerberg claims he will misspend a couple $100 billion in his quest to win the AI race. Imagine they use that money for actual good. The schools we would name after him. Christy Nome says the NFL is, quote, so weak for choosing Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl, ensuring ICE will, quote, be all over that place, and that, quote, they suck and we will win, unquote. Okay, videos show that G.I. Joe Hexteth cannot do a pull-up to save his life. More big tech companies broke ground on AI cloud facilities in black and brown neighborhoods, ruining the air and water of these neighborhoods. But hey, at least you get to make those fun videos, memes, and photos. Bone Spur Magoo finally admits that he did know and is doing everything in Project 2025. Maybe listen to black women next time.
Pay attention. It's not a secret. Look it up. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up.
Several MAGA Christian pastors have either pleaded guilty or have been arrested for essaying children. How Christ-like. A plethora of comedians went to Saudi Arabia to tell jokes. Dave Chappelle even said it was easier to tell jokes there than in the United States. Tell that to Jamal Khashoggi. 230 young black boys in a, quote, boarding school in Baltimore were buried in secret mass unmarked graves. The city is finally recognizing them. Kash Patel reveals he had a Punisher coin made for him, proving once again law enforcement officers have never read a Punisher comic. Ex-NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez was stabbed in an altercation leading to charges against him. Federal judge temporarily blocks Trump's National Guard deployment in Portland. Legal experts condemn Apple bowing to the White House's request to remove an ICE tracking app. The Supreme Court rejects appeals from Ghislaine Maxwell. Republicans keep protecting pedophiles as a policy. Reading Rainbow is coming back. Thank goodness. A frog successfully pushed back the National Guard in Portland. Food keeps being recalled. Too many to list here, honestly. The Treasury Department may issue a dollar Trump coin for the 250th anniversary of the United States independence. I thought we had no more money. FIFA, who banned Russia from the World Cup, said they couldn't possibly ban Israel from the World Cup. Good thing they suck anyways. Today's the last day to register to vote in Texas. Check your registration ASAP, babies. And finally, Taylor Swift released her 12th album and it's being called a recession indicator. Yep, it's that bad. If you have to punch down on your current fiance's former girlfriend with microaggressions, you might need to find a therapist and work through your insecurities, darling. Those are your headlines for last week and today. We released a recap of the news of the week on Thursday, so if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, share, and restack on Substack to get it sent straight to your mailbox. We keep up with the news for you so you don't have to. Aren't we sweet? Talk to you tomorrow. Get Pod Local, where we start locally while thinking globally.